So hello, and I can welcome you again on this workshop. This workshop is about the best sales pitch. And yes, I was talking to the people who are here in the room that it took me a couple of weeks to put all this PowerPoint together to optimize, to tell you what I did and what I see other leaders do that makes sales much easier. And even half an hour ago, before we started this recording, I still changed things to make it easy for you, because it is easy. For me, it was very easy, and I'm not a salesperson. So let's start. Who I am. I am Kaat, top expert creator of India on the Skyworld Community platform since 2017. I am a coach and a personal trainer, motivational speaker since 23 years. You can contact me via the email of me and my team of India at skyway.capital, or my WhatsApp. Only please in emergencies. Thank you very much. So how to sell easy and fast? The best and easy sales pitches. We start with number 1, selling to yourself. Number 2, selling to family, friends, and acquaintances. Then number 3, selling to strangers, people you meet in the street. Selling on social media, also a big thing. I get pitched every day, multiple times. And then keep your customers buying. That is also very important. A lot of people forget about that. So, and that is for me, my success, actually, the last one. So let's start. And nobody's leaving this meeting without a gift. So how to sell easy and fast. Let's start with yourself. Sell to yourself. It's the most important thing. And I see it. I saw a lot of people starting and leaving. Yeah. And it is the reason why it is that they are not 100% convinced themselves. Yeah. So the only person you have to convince that UST is an amazing company and Skyworld Community is an amazing community to be part of is you, yourself. Before you even wish to sell something, you have to own the product. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. For example, you bought something and you took it home and it works perfectly and you're very happy with the purchase, and it enhances your life. You're very glad you're very happy with it, and it makes your life more comfortable. Yeah. What do? You fall in love with that thing you bought, and you can't stop talking about it. So actually you're selling it. That's what a lot of people do unconsciously. Yeah, go back in your life. When did you sell a product that you didn't even have commission on? Yeah, you just bought it for yourself and boom. You had to talk to your sister, to your brother, to your mother, telling what amazing product you bought. That is owning it. Yeah, that is all. And of course, this is a huge project. So you need to put some effort in it to own it. And I did that. I did that thoroughly, that I knew it inside out, and you have to own it mentally. Yeah, so you have to know all the information. Well, mainly, yeah. You cannot all know it, because there are secret parts of the technology that Dr. Unitsky is not giving us. Yeah, and he shouldn't, because these are secrets of the company. Then emotionally, yeah, that you love it, that you trust in it, you believe in it, and then literally own it. And I tell you what I mean with that. So start with the mental part. Do your due diligence, read about it. Yeah, open your back office, follow the news, go to the documents, and read, read, read. Most important is that you read what you need to know. If you have questions in your head, yeah, that are unanswered, those unanswered questions can make you doubt or lose your belief. And it should not be, yeah? So for example, look into the technology. I was flabbergasted the first time I met this technology in my life. I didn't know it even existed, and wow, yeah, I dived into it. Thank God I had an engineer next to me and he told me a lot about it, yeah. And then want to know more about the UST company, want to know more about Skyworld Community platform. There are people that even don't know that our platform is called Skyworld Community. Dive into the lives of the CEO. The CEO of Skyworld of Unitsky String Technology has even written books about himself. There's a documentary made about him. So please, 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 do your due diligence. That is important. For example, find our 2 test parks on Google Maps. If you don't have the money to go there, find it on Google Maps. Prove to yourself that it is real. Yeah. Learn more about the legal structure. Yeah. It's all so important. And I tell you why. Because you have to convince yourself first, but you also will get encountered with people who will ask you a lot of questions. And we have 4 characters types that we will get encountered with. And we ourselves have 4 character types, or 1 of the 4, or 2 of the 4, or 3 of the 4. And maybe 1 is not existing or very weak. But let's go through them, yeah? You have the commander, the star, the humanist, and the diplomat. The commander, it's all about value for money, yeah? You see in red, value for money. The star is about acknowledgement and attention from the outside world. See me, see me, see me. See me and adore me. That's the star. And then the humanist is all about ecology and humanity. Do something for the world. Save the biosphere. And then the diplomats is research and information. Yeah. These people like to dive into information. So who are you? Check yourself. What does it need to make you buy more portions? On what base did you buy portions? You made the decision to buy portions. Was it value for money? Was it attention from the outside world and the community, Skyworld community attention? Maybe, yeah. Ecology and humanity. Yeah, you want to really do something for the world. And maybe, like me, I was flabbergasted about the information. What the company future was, what they already did, what their road plan was. You know, they're coming, bring a new era in the world of transportation. I'm fed up with the transportation, the current transportation that's so polluting and so noisy. And yeah, okay. So you need to know who you are. What character types is in your personality? On what base do you sell? I sell on ecology for sure, research for sure, and value for money for sure. Yeah, I don't want to lose money. So how do you sell to yourself and to other people who are commanders? Well, you tell, we're still in private sales. Portions are still very cheap. It gives you a passive income for the next 100 years. Unitsky string technology gives 100 years guarantee on the tracks. 100 years. Many generations, yeah? So it's for you and your family. Most valuable, it's the most valuable asset you and your family will ever have in your portfolio. Absolutely. If you know the whole package, you know. you know. Very soon, yeah, the first commercial project is finished sorry, very soon you will get rewarded. The first commercial project is already finished in Belarus. Second project is signed in Nepal. And then more than 200 projects, even more than that, are in the pipeline. In the pipeline, that means negotiations, yeah? For example, Nepal, it took 4 years for this contract. And there are a lot of contracts in negotiations. Some are ready to sign, some just started, and in between, yeah? But many. And we all know that transportation is in big problems. That's what you tell the commander. The star, what you tell the star. You are part of a huge project that's bringing a new era of transportation in the world. So you're going to be acknowledged that you're one of the few of these billion people that put your energy, your time, and your money in it. And your love, of course. And the more portions you own, the more passive income you will get every year. That gives you financial freedom, unlimited in time and place, and you can buy whatever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. That's what a star likes to know. Yeah. Then the humanist. Saving the biosphere, of course. You are, together with us all, putting an ecological transportation in the world that is transforming the way we all travel. And of course, we save the biosphere. Big thing. Do something for you, for nature, and for the next generations. That's all about humanists. You touch people's hearts and they will go along with you. Diplomat, give them a free back office. Let them research all the documents, all the information about the technology. There's 100 questions and 100 answers, written by Dr. Unitsky himself. Please read it. Then you know that this transportation is so unique, so advanced, and then you will be absolutely mind blown and you will support it. That's what happened to me. I was so amazed. There's 120 patents in that technology. Only 120, you would think. You know how much that is? That's amazing. No new technologies in the technology. 120. And then look up about the company. Give them the official website. Give them the part of the news. Let them do their research. That's diplomat. And then also in the documents, they find everything about our platform, Skyworld Community platform. It's also important. What is the platform doing for the technology? What is our task? What is our role? What is our future, roadmap? That's all important, yeah? So who are you? Commander, the star, the humanist, diplomat, or a combination? As a person in harmony, you should have from every character type pieces, yeah? That is a person in harmony. But it can be that you only have 2 or 3, and the other ones, yeah, you don't make decisions on that. Know yourself. And then when you know this, it's easy to know who's in front of you. And it's easy to pick up what they make their decisions on. Yes, so the character types is very important. Make a screenshot of this and learn it and do research about it. You find research about this on the internet enough. This is given in all sales courses. Yeah, it's very important to know who's in front of you when you want to sell something, of course. Then we're still selling to ourselves, yeah? So emotionally, in research, yeah, it indicates that 95% of the people when they make a decision to spend money, is emotionally driven. Yeah, it's emotionally driven. So it's also you. You also make decisions when you spend money on emotions. Yeah. So make sure you feel connected with the technology. Dive into the 100 questions, 100 answers. Make sure you feel connected with Skyworld Community platform. I feel like Skyworld Community is a platform, the people who work there, the people who are partners, the eco projects, the co-owners, they're my family. I work on this platform for 8 years. I know them. I talk with them. We have conversations on the telephone. Some I did even connect with in real life. So get in contact with them. Get in contact with the leaders. They maybe inspire you. They make you go on. Yeah, because we all have days that you're too tired. There's too much going on in your life. Me the same. Me the same. But then when you get in contact with the family, the Skyworld Community family, you just need one phone call of a leader who's telling you, hey, we need you, don't leave. We'll do this together. We finish this off, this 15th stage, and we put all these new projects into the world soon together. Yeah. So make sure that you're in belief and trust 100%, because pleasant emotions make you take action. Unpleasant emotions make you stop. Yeah. And if not, and that is possible that you're not, that you know, that you're in doubt or disbelief, then take action. Get in contact with strong leaders. Go to our Skyworld Community Smart platform. We have an educational platform. There you can learn a new skill. For example, speak in public. I learned that. That was amazing. And then read more about whatever questions you have in your head. So replace unpleasant emotions forever. I always say, become a kind pit bull and don't let go. Bite into it and don't let go, because there will be people who will make you doubt. It happened in my life. Even my partner didn't like what I was doing, didn't like that I was putting so much energy and time in it, but he didn't see it. He did not see it, what I was doing for the world, for the next generations, and for our finances. And there will be people in your family, friends, neighbors, colleagues that telling you, what are you doing? This is a futuristic whatever. What are you doing? Why? And then you can tell them, this is why. And you cannot convince me otherwise, because I know, I see the whole package. I know. Yeah. All right. Okay. So emotionally, you need to be 100% in belief and trust. You need to trust the platform. You need to trust the technology. You need to trust USD transportation technology, the company, the JTI fund, where the rewards will be paid out. You need to believe that we're really putting it into reality. That is very important. So you have to be in it 100% emotionally. Then I promise you to explain you literally. What does that mean? You have to be in 100% literally. Can you see these pictures? I went and met Dr. Unitsky. I sat down with him 1.5 hours. I could ask him any questions, he said, and I did. Yeah. I went and see the technology in Belarus. I was there with the first anchor in Sharjah in the second test park. Yeah, I was there with the premiere of the high-speed vehicle in Berlin. I was there. Yeah, I was everywhere there. I wanted to see it. I wanted to experience it because you need to pass it on. And in all these 8 years, and even more now than 8 years, every month I buy, and not a little bit. Why? Because I see it. I've been there. I see who is behind it. This man is ethical. He has a heart for the world. He's doing it for humanity, not for his own pocket. This man is sincere, and a lot of people support him because he is like that. Yeah. So become a proud co-owner in belief and trust, and a happy, active partner of the Skyworld Community platform. Whatever happens, and I can tell you, as a lot of things happened to me in these 8.5 years, almost. So, but I never lost my trust and never lost my belief, because I know I convinced myself. So selling to yourself is the most important. You don't have to convince anybody else, because the moment you're convinced, you fell in love, you can't shut up. You can't shut up about what you're doing. You can't shut up about where you put your money in, your time, your energy. You can't shut up. You have to tell it. It's like your heart is flowing over, you fell in love, and you need to tell everybody. And that's what I did. And it was quite easy, actually. So how to sell easy and fast to family, friends, and acquaintance. So take your telephone, take it now, or maybe you look at it. Go to your contacts. How many contacts do you have in your telephone? These are your friends, your family, and your acquaintance. Yeah, even people you didn't even speak to for 4 years even. Yeah, doesn't matter. You have a lot of contact in your phone, your device that's in your pocket. Yeah. This was my hook. This was my hook to the people I know, the people in my contacts. I wish to inform you, I became a co-owner of a huge ecological project. This is that I never, so I do this so that I inform you, this is so that I never have to feel guilty when I can enjoy my financial reward. Yeah, and enjoy it. That means, so if you see this, I wish to inform you that I become a co-owner. A co-owner that makes people curious. What's co-owner? Of a huge ecological project. Oh, the humanist is Dutch. Co-owner, diplomat, commander, yeah, is triggered. And I do this that you would not feel guilty, yeah? That I inform you, I give you this information so I can enjoy my financial rewards without regretting, yeah? So you can't tell me that I didn't inform you. I did inform you. And you know what? 95 messages, 95% of the messages had a reaction back. Like, oh, what is it all about? Tell me. And it was my truth. I meant it. Yeah. So I want to enjoy my rewards, my financial rewards, and I want to do finance other projects with these rewards, and especially ecological projects, without a guilt feeling. That people can't say, hey, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want that to happen to me. So that's what I did. So I inform people this, I want to inform you that I never have to feel guilty about my financial rewarding every year. Yeah. Okay. And that will start soon. So this is what I did. And it was a huge success, huge success. Then Selling to a stranger. Okay. And this is the best pitch I ever used. Just, you see the picture, it's a stranger, complete stranger. You meet each other in a supermarket, or when you attend an event, or you go and ski, or in the airport, whatever. Do you like to see something you've never seen before? And you know how I know this pitch is working so good? When I was in Berlin on the InnoTrans, when Unitsky showed the world the high-speed vehicle, I made a small, unprofessional video. We had so much work there. I was there for translation. I helped there as a volunteer to speak in other languages to people and explain about the technology, about the vehicle, and so on. And I worked there the whole weekend as a volunteer. And I can tell you, we had a lot of work. A lot of people were amazed and wanted to know everything. But I just posted that video in between, whenever I had a second time, on my Facebook page, personal Facebook page. And it had 26,000 views in half a day. And then I was like, what? It was amazing. So people are interested in new things they don't know. And so this pitch is, you want to see something you never saw before? You make people curious, and then show them a video. Make sure you have a video always on your phone, and then tell the truth to these people why you became a co-owner. That's why it is important to sell to yourself, remember? The most important person you have to sell to and convince about this project and this whole opportunity is yourself. And why? Because it rolls out of your mouth. Blah, 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 and you tell the truth. This is why I did it. Bam, bam, bam. And you don't even have to think about it. And people feel this. People feel this enthusiasm. Yeah. People sometimes call me up if they are in a dip, in disbelief or whatever. And then they say, oh, after I talk to you, I can go on. You inspire me. And why is that? Because I inspired myself, and it just, goes, flows over to other people. Okay, so selling to strangers. Here is, some hooks that I like to share with you. Yeah. So future vision pitch, a hook. What's a hook? That, the first sentence you tell to a stranger. What if I told you that the future transportation is already here? Yeah, you trigger people. Yeah, you trigger people. Paint a picture of the world of unitsky string technology, to how we change that transportation. And the best thing is a video, of course, or some pictures. Yeah. Mention successful implementation and or company approvals. Yeah. Unitsky String Technology is approved as a scientific company. That's amazing. Yeah. And then call to action. You can tell to the person, let's explore how you can be part of this transportation. Easy. Don't use too difficult words. Don't go into depth. If they ask you questions, listen, and then answer these questions. Always listen. Don't overwhelm people. Don't use too difficult words. Don't get too complicated. Yeah, because people switch off easily. Easy. So make it easy and make them curious, because everybody's curious. Why did you think all these YouTube channels that people show their lives and you can follow people's lives? Why are they so successful? Why are series on television so successful? Because you want to know the story. You want to, what's going on? What's going on? You're curiosity. You want to know. And this is the same. Make people curious. That's so easy. Yeah, the next one. The royal focused pitch. Yeah, the hook is, how much do you spend on logistics and transportation? What if I could cut it in half? Yeah, so you have to spend less money on transportation of yourself and goods or whatever. Yeah, and then use data and show cost savings on the website of Unitsky String Technology in ust.inc. You can find all the information. Yeah, and the long-term benefits are also important. Yeah, and the trust factor is share case studies or testimonials. Yeah, and you find them on the website, on the official website of the company, UST company. You find it. You find in documents in your back office. You find all this information. Yes? Okay, call to action. So what do you tell this person? If you told him already about stuff of the technology information, that's what I mean. Let's run the numbers together and see how UST can maximize your profit. I do that a lot. I go on meetings, Zoom meetings, personal meetings. We sit down and we start calculating what is the best for you. How much portions, what packages, and we start doing the calculation, literally. And I always, if people call me up and they want the package, I always ask, okay, what do you like? What's the amount you like to put in? Yeah, to support the technology. And then they say me the number, and then I start calculating for them. I say to them, let me check what's the best package for you. And it's honest. I mean it, sincere. I like people to see them thrive. So I started putting my effort in it, putting my time in it. We do it together, or I do it separately, and then I call the person back, or we do it together, and then we come to a conclusion. And I do that with everybody who calls me. And I know, yes, I know it takes a lot of time and effort, but that's why I have such a big team and a passive income. So an emotional, appealing pitch, yeah, hook. Imagine a world where transportation is seamless, safe, and eco-friendly. Yeah, here you touch a lot of emotions of a lot of people. Safety, yeah, seamless, that's easy. No time wasting. People wait too much, too long for trains and trams and buses. And of course, eco-friendly. So you touch here and the commander and the star and the humanist and the diplomat. Yeah, all the character types you touch here. So engagement. Storytelling. Share the reliable story about how UST technology improves lives. That's not difficult, yeah? You can give the website, you can go together through the website, you can talk about the technology, the patents that are in there, that Unitsky started even a section in a university to educate new engineers that are able to put this new technology into the world. That is on its own already amazing. Yeah, so imagine that there are universities now educating engineers specifically for the technology. And if you didn't follow that section, that's, you know, specific section in the university, you can't work for UST because it's unique. It's amazing. Unitsky, Dr. Unitsky himself told these vehicles are even more difficult to put together than an airplane. Yeah, so they're very efficient, very. He thought about everything. Go through the 100 questions and 100 answers, and your mind will be mind blown. Yeah. Okay, engagement. Ask questions to make it personal. It's very important. What is important for you? Wouldn't it be great if your city had this, for example? Yeah. Wouldn't it be great that you can take this vehicle from the train station to where you normally take the train to your work? Or, for example, I grew up in Belgium. It takes 2 hours from one side to the other side of the country. I mean, with UST, it's gonna take what, 30 minutes? And ecological, and don't forget that. Call to action. Let's make this vision a reality together. Yeah, we do it together. And that's the truth. We are doing it together. Skyworld Community already now has a community of 600,000 people. That's what we do. We do it together. Then the next, problem solution approach. And this is for people who have businesses. Yeah. Do you know that outdated transportation system cost businesses millions in inefficiency? And this is the truth. That's absolutely the truth. Why are your stuff that you buy and your food that we're all buying so expensive? Transportation is the answer. Transportation is the most costly of all. So highlight the pain points: traffic congestion, high maintenance costs of vehicles, and environmentally impact, of course. Yeah. So people who own a transportation company, or people who have a lot of goods to be transported from example, the harbor to their company, or from the company to their harbor, and so on. Yeah. Solution: introduce UST as a game changer, and we are a game changer. Efficient, cost effective, and sustainability. Yeah, that's not difficult. Just go to the website, the UST website. It's all there, and it's there with pictures and videos and real, not AI. Yeah. And the call to action is: imagine cutting transportation costs by 30% while reducing emissions. Yeah. So the ecological aspect is huge. Yeah. Are you still with me? I know it's a lot, but you can look back at the video I sent, a recording everywhere. Let's talk about how UST can do that for you. Yeah. 30% reduction of cost. That's a big deal for a company. Okay. Now, this is the one that a lot of people, most of the people use, is social media. Before 2020, it was not so hot, but now everybody's using social media, and I get pitched every day, multiple times, in the worst pitches. So what not to do on social media? First of all, let me give you what to do. First of all, respect and privacy consideration. Yes, please. Don't ask people private questions. What did you do today? I don't answer on that. It's a private question. Are you married? That's a private question. Do you have kids? That's a private question. How was your day today? That's a private question. I don't like that. And nobody likes that. Yeah. It's not a way to talk about business. This is a way to talk about with your family, your friends, people you chat with, and you know very well. Yeah. You got acquainted with them, or you know them in your life. So how are you? How was your day? That I ask to my spouse and to my family and friends. Yeah. Not to a stranger on social media. So what do you do? Always, always, always introduce yourself first. Hi, I'm Kaat Jacobs. I'm the Skyworld Community's curator of India. Do you know what I'm into? Or can I introduce you to something you don't even know that exists? Something like that. Very simple, very, very clean, pure, honest, yeah? Keep the message short and clean. That is important. Avoid spammery and overloading promotional language. Yeah, I get sometimes pitched and I get the whole 9 yards already, and they didn't even introduce themselves. I get videos, I get invited to a Zoom call, blah, blah, blah. No, that's overwhelming. I don't participate. Then I replied, sorry, I don't have time. That's an easy, way to get rid of them, because it's not professional. I don't like people who are not professional and who are not, and I'm not the only one, who are not empathic, who are not human. I'm not a robot. You're speaking to a human being. And if they don't respond, respect their space. A lot of the times I get a pitch, and if I don't immediately react, they send me explanation marks. I don't even reply on that. That's so rude. That's so rude. Yeah. I don't look at my, for example, Telegram every minute of the day, because I have thousands of messages everywhere. So I take my time, an hour for social media, Telegram, for an hour for social media, Facebook, my Facebook group, then another hour for WhatsApp. And then the day after, I've hundreds and hundreds of messages again. That's how it is. Yeah. And it's not with everybody, but not everybody is jumping on their phone when they have a message. So please respect their space. Yeah. If they didn't reply within 2 or 3 days, just message again from, hi, are you okay? I see you didn't reply. Maybe you're on holiday, whatever. You don't know. Yeah. Some people switch off social media for a while. Yes. Okay. So respect people's privacy. That's very important. And always introduce yourself first. That is important. I am this and this person. I am doing so and so. And the next. Here are some pitches you can copy paste. It's not that difficult. Casual and friendly approaches, yeah. And these I use for people when they are already my contacts, and then I see, for example, that they suddenly also are on Telegram, yeah. And Telegram tells you that they're on Telegram now, yeah. The Telegram tells you, okay. So then I say, hey, I came across your profile. I see you use WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, whatever. And I thought I'd say hi. How are you doing? Yeah, this is a personal contact. Maybe a person that I didn't see or hear for 4 or 5 years, but social media is telling me, hey, this person is using Telegram now, and they're in your contacts, so they tell you, yeah? So you can respond on that. Hi, I noticed we're in the same group and I like to connect. Hope it's okay for you. Be empathic, yeah? Don't interfere too much in their personal space. I hope it's okay for you. Yeah, and if it's not okay, then they don't answer, fine. Yeah, okay. Then a professional business approach. Hi, my name, always introduce yourself. I am Yeah, sorry. Hello, the name of the person, and then I am. Always introduce yourself, and I specialize in whatever multi-level marketing, or transportation technology, or ecological startups, yeah? Tell the truth. I'd love to connect and explore potential collaborations. That's it. Clean, easy, simple. Yeah. The next one, hi, and always say the person's name and then introduce yourself. I am Kaat Jacobs. I came across your work and I found it really interesting, and mean it. Yeah. Would love to chat and exchange ideas, and do only that when you mean it, because I get a lot of pitches. I got a lot of pitches of that. They found me in the group and they start pitching me, and I can feel that they just want to pitch their opportunity. They're not interested in mine. Yeah, I can feel that. We're all sensors. Yeah, we are all big sensors. We can feel when people lie. So don't lie. Be honest. Engagement and based approach. Hey, I saw your post. Yeah, you first introduce yourself. Say, hi, Suzanne. I am Kaat Jacobs. I saw your post about ecology and really like your perspective. Mean it. Yeah. Be sincere. What's your take on, for example, the UST technology? What's your take on transportation? What's your take on ecological startups? You can fill it in for yourself, yeah? And then the last one, hi, I noticed we're sharing an interest in ecology, transportation, doing something for the biosphere, whatever. I would love to hear your thoughts on unitsky string technology. Send them this message, simple, easy, yeah? Social media. Don't make the mistake by sending me a message or sending your contacts a message or a stranger a message. Hi, how are you? That is horrible. Yeah. Do not use that. Hi, how are you? You only use that for people you know, people you are in contact with, people, if you're really interested in how you are. What are you doing? Yeah, I saw you yesterday. How are you today? I saw you last week. How are you today? That's a person you know. A person that you don't know and you're selling on the social media, you do not use that, except when the person is a family member, a friend, or an acquaintance. Yeah? Okay. All right. So the last one. Yeah. So first one was selling to yourself. Second one was how to sell to friends and family and acquaintance. Third one was sell to strangers. Then social media selling. The last one is keep your customer buying. And that is my success, actually. Yeah. So keep your customer buying. Follow-up tips. A lot of people sell and forget their customers. Big, big, big mistake. Yeah. Keep them informed. What I do when somebody come into my first line, second line, I personally brought them in. I'll always ask them, how can I keep in contact with you? What would you like to, what would a platform do you prefer? Some people say, oh, put me in your Facebook group, put me in your WhatsApp group, put me in your Messenger group, put me in your Telegram group, yeah? And maybe sometimes combinations. A lot of people say, oh, I use this and that, put me there and there. Because in some platforms, you can easily share documents and videos, and other platforms you can't. So, and it depends what the people use. Ask them, what do you like to use the most? You have a preference, they have a preference, yeah? And be persistent, but not annoying. Yeah, I can see some leaders posting too much information in a day. People have a busy life. They can't just read everything. I make a post in the morning and a post in the evening, or one post a day. Sometimes I even give the the people, the groups, a breather. I call it a breather. One day, nothing. And they then ask themselves, hey, Kaat didn't post anything. And then the next day in the morning, I post again. Yeah. So give people also some space, because a lot is going on in their lives. A child broke their arm, they need to cook for the family, they have the car broke down, whatever. Things are going on in people's lives. Yeah. They're not constantly on their phone. So be persistent and not annoying. 80% of sales requires at least 5 follow-ups. 5 follow-ups. Yet 44% of the people quit after one. Yeah, so if you follow up and people don't reply, react, then people stop. And it's a shame. Because, for example, I have a big group on Facebook. Almost 16,000 people in there. If I post something, I get maybe 12 reactions, real comments. 12, sometimes if it's a hot topic, 32. I like them all. Give them a like. I do. Absolutely do. Every day. And then if I see people post something, a question, well done, congratulations. This is, I have somebody in the Facebook group, he always posts, UST is the best project ever. I always give him a like or say, I agree. Yeah, I write, I agree. I interact with these people, yeah, because they're worth it, because they interact with me. They do the effort and they put their emotions out there, and I respect that. So react on it. So keep following up until you get response, but space them out strategically. So don't overwhelm people. Don't put 5, 6 posts in one day. Nobody is reading that. Nobody has time for that. Yeah, please. Build up a trustworthy relationship and give your clients the feeling to be important. Everybody wants to feel important, no matter what. Give them, if I'm cooking and somebody's calling me, I pick up the phone if I can and I say, can I call you back in half an hour? I'm cooking. Is it urgent? If it's urgent, I put down my cooking and I help the person. If the person is in an emotional breakdown, whatever, I lost my login, password, I can't get in. Some people are really, really emotional. Then I say, oh, wait a minute. I put out my fire of my pot, underneath my pot, and I attend you. Even if I'm in a restaurant, I say, hey, it's very loud in here. I can't really understand you. I'm in a restaurant. In an hour, I'm home. Can I call you back? It's not a big deal, is it? And do it. Yeah, that's what I do. And people appreciate that. And I always tell people, don't take it personal if I don't react immediately on your messages, because I have hundreds of messages. Yeah, tell them how your life is. Tell them, hey, I have 2 kids. I know that some leaders, I don't have to call them at 4 o'clock because they get their kids from school. Yeah, I know that some of my clients work from 9 to 5. I call them after 5. I give them even a breather to eat something, you know. I call them at 6, 6:30. Be human to each other. It's not that difficult. And really treat your clients as very important. Give them that sincere feeling and make them, you know, feel it also in yourself. My clients are all important for me. All of them. Yeah. Right. That was it. And then here's your reward, the gift. You can make a screenshot and we put the link in the video under the video. This is a form you fill in. You give your feedback about what you learned in this workshop. How did you like it? Give me a grade, give me a medium, give me a no-go. I don't mind. Your feedback is wonderful. We like to grow. And then you get the 175. That means for $1, you get 75 portions. So for $250, you get 18,750 portions. For $500, you get 37,500 portions. And here it is for $1,000. And it's just amazing. You get 75,000 portions. Yeah. And there's also an installment plan for people who have, you know, financial weaknesses. It can happen for all of us. And then you can start with a package of $50, 5 months, and you pay off that package of 170. That's 17,500 portions for $250. And then for $500, you pay every month $100, and you get 35,000 portions. That's a lot, yeah? Still, we're still in private sales. Everything is still very, very cheap. So all these packages are amazing. And then 5 months, $200, you get 70,000 portions of this amazing company that is changing. We are changing the world in transportation. Just a kind reminder. So I'm Kaat Jacobs. I'm the top expert and the creator of India, the lovely country of India with all their wonderful leaders. And this since 2017 for the Skyworld Community platform. If you need information, if you need to get in contact, and you don't know, for example, your curator of your country, or if you are from India, or you are from my downline, and you need something help with technical, whatever, then please call me or contact india@skyway.capital or my WhatsApp number. So thank you very much for being here with me. And now I will stop the recording, and then I'll do the Q&A with the people here in the Zoom room. Thank you very much, and see you in the next workshop.